Yeah. As you know, as most of you probably know, there's been a tragic shooting at Southern Baptist Church. Um, yeah, a small town in Texas. But it kind of reminded me. I mean, this has been tragic. 26 dead, and I believe 25 injured. And it's just absolute tragedy, which should not have happened. But one thing I noticed, one thing that kind of reminded me is just how corrupt MGM Grand is. Um, because we have learned more about the shooting and about the shooter and about his posting. At the posting with the AR-15. Posing with the AR-15 on Facebook. We've learned that he has been dishonorably discharged, court-martialed for domestic violence to his wife and to his child. Which I believe that's who it was. For which guy I'm court-martialed from the Air Force. Now we've learned, like I said, we've learned more about him than we have had about the shooting at Mandalay Bay, which happened a month ago. I mean, they've even changed the sequence. I mean, within the first 24 hours, they changed the sequence of events. Was it 4 times? I mean, really. I mean, this is the insanity of MGM Grand. I mean, let's just retrace what's happened with that. Let's just first let's see. All right, let's look. I mean, first off, the one thing we found out that what was taken up to his room was about 300 pounds weapons and ammo. This guy had disabled the fire alarms and other security alarms. He put up his own surveillance cameras up in the hallway. Right? Took multiple trips, taking weapons up to his room from the freight elevator. All right? Freight elevator. Okay? We're talking about Paddock here. Okay, and the funny thing is, nobody knew about the weapons. Excuse me. Knew about the weapons that was being taken up. Nobody had no knowledge, and yet people have helped him up. There was no suspicion. They said, "Wait a minute, what the heck are you taking up there?" And and just to make things even more interesting, Paddock, the guy that did the shooting, was burglarized a day or two after the shooting. And I think it's kind of a day or two after the shooting. And okay, that normally doesn't happen. Normally normally police have secured the suspect's residence or office or whatever. Nobody can get in. So I mean that is peculiar. And let's see what else has happened. Well, and as for the security guard, well, after the incident, he just flat disappeared for 2 days. 2 days, mind you. Mandalay Bay did not know where he went. Mandalay Bay did not know where he went. Union did not know where he went. 3 days later, finally, I heard said, "Oh, he went down to Mexico to visit his family." The witness. This is a witness. And he just went down to visit his family. I mean, really? Does anybody find that suspicious? And then comes back. The one quote interview unquote he agrees to do is on the Ellen DeGeneres show. By the way, Ellen DeGeneres is not a person who does a real substantive interviews. She has celebrities and whatnot come on to her show. I mean, it's pretty much just, I don't know, fun time afternoon show. Don't hold it. Now, I'm not saying anything against Ellen DeGeneres. But let's just put this on perspective. And the best part is, here's the thing. Then we come to find out that, and of course, she didn't ask any follow-up questions, all right? And the best part is he, who showed up with him? But the attorney for Mandalay Bay. Now, it gets even better. He come to find out that, well, guess what? MGM Grand, that is MGM. Her show is in MGM Grand studio. Also, funny thing is that Ellen has a slot machine there at Mandalay Bay. Now, so really, she does not have a motivation to really, dive deep into what happened. So he goes in. Now, here's the thing. They briefed Ellen on what, they really, here's the thing. Here's the question. They basically said, these are the questions you're allowed to ask. Here's the questions you're not allowed to ask. Well, that's kind of funny, I think. Anyway, here's the thing. He said that was going to be his last, quote, interview, unquote, which wasn't really an interview. It was almost like a MGM Grand infomercial. My honest opinion. I watched it, and I was not impressed. I did not know anything more after he was done than I did before he went on the show. So I'm like, wait a minute here. So I'm just kind of, and look, like I said, one thing I found and one thing I look at is that, one thing is evidence to me is that MGM Grand, they're still doing their best to try to cover up as much as they possibly can. Now, why is that? Why are they doing this? I don't think it's because to protect themselves from any possible lawsuits. I was trying to give them a benefit of the doubt on that. So why are they doing it? Why are they trying to cut this underneath the rug? Because they're definitely not letting us find out any more than what we know, which is next to nothing. Like I said, I just find it peculiar. But yeah, that's just what that's just my opinion. But yeah, I just think it's I just think it's weird. I think it's just a nutty thing. It just kind of reminds me. Like I said, this shooting just reminds me of just how nutty, and I think, in my opinion, how corrupt MGM Grand is. Thank you. Bye.